Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to say quickly before we start, a big welcome to everyone who is here for the first time. I'm Shira. So today I'm starting a fun new series of videos with the title Mixed Media Me Time. I actually found myself in the last 2 weeks having no time for myself, super busy, super stressed, and everything had to be planned and scheduled, and everything that I did had to have a purpose because obviously I didn't have time, which happens to a lot of us all the time. That's basically the life in 2017, I think. But it's really important to sometimes take like 20 minutes for yourself. See how you can incorporate it in your day. And that's exactly what I did today. Today I just stole 20 minutes for myself. Thankfully I turned on the camera because while I was working I actually got the idea of creating short and quality tutorial and content for my channel and binding into a series of projects that are easy to make, especially because of the format. I'm working here on a 4x6 watercolor paper. And basically it could be a card, but I realized while I was working that I'm truly not a card maker person. I treat it exactly like I would have if it was an art journal or if it was a canvas. I just play around on a smaller surface, on a smaller format, and it actually makes it a lot more easier and a lot more faster. So yeah, basically I started here with gesso, white gesso, and I'm playing around today with Magicals by Lindy's, which are powders of pigment. They actually are really strong pigment. First time that I'm using Magicals, I do use their mists a lot, but I don't know, for some reason I didn't order until now Magicals, and today they arrived. So it was really fun playing with them and see how they actually react and act. I started by mixing them with gel medium, and by doing so, they basically will become permanent. They'll have texture, they'll have body, but more important than that, they'll become completely set and non-reactive to water. So I just mixed them with some of the gel medium, and with my spatula I randomly spread it on the paper. I said it before I think, but this is a watercolor paper. It's actually kind of thin, it's not the one that I usually use, but because it's a watercolor paper, you will see it does hold the material and the water that I'm going to put on it later. So I mixed here 3 colors from the set. This is the Industrial Chic set by Limor Weber Design. And the first 2 I just spread around with the spatula. And the third color I'm going through a stencil and also smudging it all around just to incorporate the color into my background. Now I'm going to heat set it just to speed up the process. Obviously you can leave it and it will dry by itself. But something to know about me, I have no patience while I craft. I never let anything air dry, ever. After everything is dry, I continue with the 2 colors that I didn't use of the set. They're basically 2 variations of turquoise actually. And I have to say that it's harder to use magicals or powders, I think in general, than to see a video of them, obviously, duh. But as you can see, I kinda struggled in the beginning, amount of water to the powder, and it stayed a bit chunky. But it was fun. It was really fun. It just, I think, like any new medium, it's a matter of practice makes perfect. They probably don't say it for no reason. I added some tack stamp with some StazOn archival ink, and my focal point is some leftovers die cut of gears, of watch gears. I'm going to color them with some homemade rust paste. If you guys didn't see my video on Rusted Heaven, there I show exactly how to make those pastes. After I was done with the video, I thought to myself that it will be really worthwhile just making a big amount and putting them in a sealed container, so just they'll be ready whenever I need them, and not to make new paste every time I need them. So I do love shift my design a little bit to the side, not too much, but still give it a feel of movement. I'm also adding 2 parts to the side because I think that it only enhances the feeling of movement, the fact that you have things from the side. To finish everything and to make everything a little bit more cohesive and together, I'm using this mist by Lindy's, and it actually makes a gorgeous green patina effect, you see? I really like this line. I actually have those in I think all of the colors, and most of them are awesome. So I highly recommend at least 1 or 2. To finish my card, I'm simply adding sentiment. Take every chance. That's an awesome advice, I think. And I'm just going around with the Vintage Photo Distress ink by Tim Holtz. And on top of that, I'm using the Prima edger in dark rust. And that is it. I'm done. I think I'm going to go over the edges of the card as well with the Prima edger. But that's it. That's the final result. It was really easy to make and quick. I think that's the final line. It took me around 20 minutes, I think, all in all. And you can most definitely take everything I did here and create an amazing journal page, or even to do it on canvas as well, although canvas reacts a little bit differently than watercolor paper, but still. And that's it, just have fun. So yeah, so thank you again for joining me today. Hopefully you guys have fun as much as I did, and I will see you really soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment and share with your friends if you think they'll like it too. Sending you lots of kisses. See you soon. Bye.